we're gonna agree on a stadium, Jay, because I'm the home team here. Give me a stadium you want to play in. I'm gonna give me two choices.
I think you should go for a old school one with a huge outfield to help you out.
Yeah, but I don't want the field to be so much strategic because it's an unfair advantage of me getting the home field there.
It's all about strategy.
Yeah, how about the Brave Stadium? It's pretty moderate.
I can do Braves. And I think TJ would like Braves too.
There.
Are you all for like a night game?
What I do with that stuff, I usually, whatever time of day and weather it is here, that's what I usually go with. So let's go 7 p.m. And,
June 7 p.m.
How about overcast?
Overcast works.
Pouring rain.
We're doing that.
Let's go.
Now you guys can see right here, all of these starting pitchers that are here are 80 plus fielding and all budget. I hope I don't get that last one because I get bad feeling. And again, all of these guys are. This is my setup for right-handed pitchers. And then I have a couple of lefty specialists over here, as you can see. A couple of guys we talked about. But everybody 80 plus fielding. So
MK always wants Petco Park. Seager, Gong, Swisher, Peralta, Pierce, Lamb, Souza Jr., Salty, and Raciel Iglesias on the mound for the Nuts. Parra, Phillips, Loney, Calhoun, Uribe, Jones, Perez, Simmons, and Hellickson on the mound for the Pitches and Bows.
I am not a fan. Although we're going to see two really cool uniforms here because I've seen Jason's before.
You guys have both stolen trademark infringements, so hopefully you don't get arrested after this.
I think we got this game in before the Inside Edge boost reset for the night, so we lucked out.
We absolutely did, yep. It's pretty bad when Juan Uribe is my star batter.
I love JD Martinez. Got the cannon. Got the hitting. Doesn't have the speed. Doesn't really have the fielding.
Right.
But holler at your boy Mookie Betts. He's got contact on par with Marte. Technically, a little bit better. He's got the power. Got him beat on power by 10 on each side. Got him beat on vision. Got him beat on discipline. Got him beat on clutch. Doesn't have him beat on bunting. Close on durability. Not so close. Marte's got the plus in fielding because of his speed, mainly, and a better arm. But Betts still has 82 speed. Nice pickup. Betts can play center, right, and second base, which I think is the best part of Betts. But yeah, Marte is great. Betts is great. JD Martinez. If you had an outfield of Starling Marte in left, Betts in center, and JD Martinez in right, I think you'd have an amazing outfield. Can't believe the Mets 11th run a no-hitter.
You love that, I know.
Oh, nobody's going to cover.
No, there's no cover. Well, I mean, there's no way they can cover with that.
It's funny that they said that the pitcher was not going to be as much of a target this year, and I feel like in the last 2 weeks I've been hitting the pitchers left and right. And my pitchers have been getting hit left and right.
And the weird thing for me is, like, it didn't happen, like, the first couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. It looks like it was like kind of like recent in terms of, and by recent I mean like mid-April to almost May when I started noticing it.
Yeah, I've really noticed it in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've been having a lot of balls hit off the pitcher that the third baseman's fielding and throwing guys out. But yeah.
That was a big pitch right there.
With IE boost, Betts and JD Martinez are usually in the low to mid 90s. What do we got? Bases loaded here? 1 out? Full count? Just give him a free run, why don't you? Ooh!
Oh.
Hot shot to... Who's that, Uribe?
Yep, Juan Uribe.
Great play.
86 fielding, Juan Uribe. Ooh, the salty.
MK just had Big Papi steal third in out of the park.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys were watching... as you may know, I'm also the community manager for Out of the Park Baseball. Last week, on our Wednesday night stream at twitch.tv/OOTP Developments, we had Orlando Yitma, I don't know how to say his name, for the Curacao Neptunus, throw a perfect game to win the Honkball Hoofdklasse Championship. It was amazing. Racked up
Nice.
13 Ks, I think. Pretty impressive outing.
I'm going to make a gutsy move here, and I'm going to go ahead and get the bullpen warmed up and put in a pinch hitter. Because if I get a big hit, this game is pretty much over.
It's true. Sounds like a solid play.
What I'm looking at before I select a reliever is I'm looking at his lineup to see the handedness that he's got. Looks like most of his hitters are right-handed, so I'm going to go with a right-handed reliever and get him warmed up. Now, the one downside with this lineup I don't have a great guy that can hit righties. My bench is really meant to hit lefties. I'm going to have to go with probably Mike Napoli. He's got 60 contact and 88 power. See if I got a better option.
The Chive says he was told on Twitter this was no mic, just gameplay.
That was last time.
Ah, yes, it was last time, Chive.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I'm actually wearing my Operation Supply Drop T-shirt right now, and the Chive is going to be doing their 24-hour stream this weekend, I believe. This Friday, Saturday.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought I saw a tweet about that.
Oh, there it is. Second to get down.
TheChiv.com.
Not against Adam Jones.
Similar to Mike Jones.
Yep, and that's where Adam Jones, that's where his reaction time comes in handy. You saw as soon as that ball was hit, he just took off like a rocket.
Yeah, I think not enough people do that quick mound visit just to get that extra little boost.
Oh.
That's a blasty blast. Is that out? Oh, no, it's
Nope.
down. You might have 3. I think you should probably stop it too, though.
Yeah, with 0 outs, there's no reason to risk going for third.
I don't...
The most distracting batting stance in the history of the show. Ooh, nice slider.
Ooh, and that is the downfall of that Carter Capps. He doesn't have the best control. He does have great fastball, great curveball, great slider, but they are all 3 of those pitches are a little wild.
You know, I thought they had the link to their Chive thing, but I guess not.
Oh, they don't?
I'm pretty sure it's... I'm looking through their tweets. I don't see anything.
You can, oh, never mind. It's probably not the actual Chive.
What?
The
it's
guy
Chive
in the,
Gaming. I'm tired.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, good thinking. That's probably an easier way to find it rather than just looking for the real Chive account. That reminds me, I do owe Jeff $20. Will I give it to him? We shall see.
Ooh, BDD, good question. How far will Carlos Gomez fall? That is a big question because Gomez is not playing well. He's one of the many Houston Astros not playing well. That's my chicken. What's going on? That's my chicken.
It says next Friday. I don't know what they mean by next Friday. I know tomorrow they have a stream at 8 o'clock on twitch.tv/Chive Gaming, I believe.
And I bet you right now, Chris is probably using the contact swing just to stay alive in this at bat and tire out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
James Loney's going to go yard right here for the Mets.
So this is another reason to use the contact swing is when your opponent goes to the bullpen, you can tire him out pretty quick just by fouling off these pitches.
Yep. Now, that being said, I was on third base with no outs, and now I'm third base with 2 outs.
Now, here's my question. Why didn't you suicide squeeze like everybody else does?
God, why would I do this?
Ooh,
oh, how do you
shoot.
pop up a ball from below his knees? I didn't think I was that low on it. We'll see that feedback when it comes up.
And did Diekman, did he not get fully warmed up? Because he got tired real quick.
Probably not, I don't think.
Oof.
Yeah, you can see his control is really starting to go. Look at that.
It's okay, because I wasn't gonna give him anything down the middle. So, well, actually, you know what? We're gonna leave that in for Gong because Gong, I forgot, has reverse splits.
Yeah, Gong is better against righties than he is against lefties.
Mm-hmm.
Good pitch.
Yeah, I'm always tentative throwing.
Good pitches.
Oh wow.
That was a
No.
great hit.
I'm always tentative throwing that inside two seam sinker, because of the one that comes back over the plate. So.
Yeah, with the lefty, it's something to worry about.
Yeah.
Swisher against lefties, he's got good contact, I believe 80, but only 50 power. Ooh. I was trying to drive it through that gap in the middle, but I swung a little bit too early and it pulled the ball towards the shortstop.
Like, that's what you got to do, but better.
Yeah, but that's not
Do that,
going anywhere
but
with Calhoun though.
Just do that, but better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mistake pitch by Ramos. The one weakness he has is his control. I think his control is in like the 40s and 50s. He has great stuff. Like his break on his slider and changeup and curveball, they're all in the 90s. But man, yeah, you got to watch out for those mistake pitches with him.
Good poke.
There we go.
He's got that speedy outfield, though. Not going to let things get to the wall.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, your 35 speed isn't going to do much, but you have
Yeah, exactly.
Adam Jones up. Could tie this up with one swing.
One of the few. One of the few on the team that can.
Yeah, again, the control of Ramos coming back to bite me.
And Victor Martinez's blocking rating.
Yeah.
I may have to get another reliever in here. He's just too wild with runners in scoring position. Let's see who else I've got available. I'm going to have to take a mound visit because I don't have anybody fully ready yet. And you've got 3 right-handers coming up. So this will buy me a little time. And I can probably get through one batter, maybe 2 batters, and then I can bring somebody else in. Oh, that was another mistake pitch.
Almost. Baseman's got to make that play.
Yes, I agree with that.
V-Mart, love him. Love that fielding rating. Feather that.
Oh,
feather.
wow.
Feather. Hose him at
No,
second.
that was full. There's nothing to do with that.
Feather it. I asked him about it after the game. Let me see if I can find that. I said, why do you hate Adam Lurch so much? He says, I don't. I love him, actually. Just like to hit people sometimes. It's like, then why him twice? You should have hit Nelly. Because I have that Nelson Cruz, who is terrible for me. But yeah, he didn't respond after that.
He said, I'm done with you.
I don't know. These people. I'm going to need you to get a out here, and then I need you to score some runs. Make this game
We're going to try.
Because right now, you're not making this game interesting. Just saying. Ooh, it's a good pitch. I like this Brett Cease a lot, too.
Yeah.
Also, high fastballs against bunters. Usually they pop them up. Curves in the dirt. They usually don't pull back. Show me that defensive skill. Excellent.
There it is. That's Simmons' range.
Time to shine. Or take an
Here
out.
we go. See the clutch. See what we're leadoff hitter. We're where we want to be.
Gerardo Parra.
The shift that he's been using, you really can't get away with that shift if you have bad fielders. I mean, you've been watching the whole game. I've been trying to go in and attack that spot in the middle. If you have bad fielders, that's going to get by them most of the time, all those
You mean
singles through the gap.
The guard lines?
Oh, I'm talking about right up the middle, that hole right up the middle.
But I mean, you're talking about the guard line shift.
Right.
Oh, because the guard line shift doesn't actually move the middle infielders.
Yeah, so they're playing the straight up. Yeah, the straight up.
They're straight up. You would have to actually hit. You'd have to be able to pull the ball, but not pull it all the way. That's why I like about it so much.
Is that warning track power, guys? Come on.
Yeah, anytime I see that straight up shift with the shortstop and second baseman playing so far apart, I like to try to hit singles just right up the middle. That's the main way I attack that shift.
Gotcha.
But because he has such great speed and such great reaction, his infielders have been getting to a lot of those ground balls.
It's a good poke. Still, his outfield super fast. Not gonna let you do anything.
Yep. Yeah. And I was just waiting for him to get somebody on base before I finally take this AJ Ramos out of here.
That's the Dyson too, right? No. Who's in right field? Oh, it's Peralta. Yeah, it's not a bad guy.
Let's see. So he's got 2 lefties and a righty coming up. So I'll go ahead and get my righty in the game.
Come on, Lonely Tones.
I think I should CB5 him.
How much time's left? Can you wait to that?
No, it already timed out. But
Oh, did it really? Should have accepted.
yeah,
it.
but
Take that
all I would
W.
have to, all it
Take
had to
that
do, yeah.
W. That's see, you just screwed up. You just cost yourself a win.
Yep.
Great game, gentlemen.
Yeah, normally my offensive strategy is I usually try to hit, sit on the high fastball and try to pull those. But just because of the shift he was playing, the straight up shift, I was looking down in the zone a lot of the game. I was just trying to hit it up the middle.
So you just do that against the default shift?
Right, the straight up shift where the shortstop and the second baseman are playing pretty far apart.
Great timing in this game, right? 5 minutes left in share play.
Yeah. Less than an hour.
All right, guys. So obviously, hitting much more important than defense.
Yep.
Because
There
if
you
your
go.
defense can't hit, you can't score runs.
Well, if he had had more speed to go along with his defense, when he got people on, maybe he could have stole second, maybe he could have stole third, and then once you get in a position where you can hit just a fly out or whatever, you can score runs off sacrifices.
Well, I mean, it's not like, so I had hitting on my team and you had defense on your team because Peralta's like a 76 defensive guy in right field. So, I mean,
Oh,
it's
now
not,
you're questioning the team composition.
No, I'm not questioning.
I see how it
not
is.
questioning. I was saying it's also to show that good hitting teams can also have high fielding. So remember that like you don't have to play one edge or the other. There are definitely positions that are going to have higher defenses, but try to find guys. Remember that defense is important. Remember that hitting is important. You can't go one way or the other. Otherwise, you have a 2-0 boring game.
The point at which I think you really got to worry about the defense is if they're under 60. If it's in that 60 to 70 range, you're not going to make a whole lot of errors. You might not make spectacular plays, but you're not going to goof up. Once you get under 60, that's when you start to see the errors.
And this will be the one place where I absolutely disagree, because you mentioned something about Sano at third base and saying that he doesn't make any errors for you. Those Olay plays don't get marked as errors in the book, the ones where they go under the glove or whatever. So be very careful about that, guys. Remember that the corner infielders, like I said, the Uribe play that he made where there was a line drive to his face, and a couple of those plays where he makes to his left, to our right, looking at it. The lower, like you said, the below 70, below fielding and reaction guys don't make those plays. So,
yeah, Uribe, he made a couple plays. I want to say 2 or 3 that a guy with bad fielding rate is not going to make, and those balls would have ended up being doubles because they were right down the line.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you both for joining us tonight. It's been quite informative. We had some great choices for some budget outfielders. I think people were very excited about that. We all agree not to get Odubel Herrera. He's trash. And I think it was a great show. Chris, thank you for coming.
No problem.
Jason, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, don't forget you can follow these guys at Millennium OS on Twitter and at JYoungOS. No dashes like in his PSN name. You should also go bother them on PSN. Send them angry messages,
Nasty
and
messages.
screenshots and stuff. That'd be funny. Thank you guys, and we'll see you again next week for another episode of Bullpen Banter.